to Danny. So click on Danny, and that's your turn, Danny.
Excellent. Hello. Right. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to touch on to sort of Captivate. What I'm covering here is Articulate Storyline 2 and Adobe Captivate. I should at this point mention that Articulate have now rebranded themselves as Articulate 360, where they sort of brought all their tools together in one sort of massive resource, which looks really, really good. But for today's purpose, we're talking about Storyline 2. Okay, they are both tools that enable you to create interactive e-learning packages. Both are responsive, which means you create a package, just one, and it'll adapt itself to be used on PCs, laptops, iPads, mobile phones, etc. So if we click there, what I've done is created, which we'll get online for you to use later, so you can sort of click and find out more about it yourself at a later date and watch the videos and what have you. Okay, so our thoughts. My personal view is that they're both great for enthusiastic amateurs. You can create some really cool online e-learning packages, but they do take time, and they're not for tutors to use on top of their day job, which I think a lot of people sort of think, oh, you know, buy this package and the tutors can create the resources themselves. It does take time, and it does take time to learn things as well, okay? Storyline, we've found, is easier to pick up. Possibly because they have a great support system. They have something called e-learning heroes, so you can message them if you've got a problem. There's loads and loads of interactive videos and things, forums that you can get some great advice and tips from. And you often see that the project comes together a lot faster. But with Captivate, you keep plugging away, you will get something amazing at the end of it. It's a lot more professional, I would say, that Captivate. Okay. The Blended Learning Consortium that Ismail was talking about earlier, they also use Articulate Storyline, and I think that is because they've got the best quizzing functionality, and a lot of their resources have a big quiz in the middle of them. Okay, let's have a look. So our projects within the college, what have we used this software for? We've used both for lots of different things. One of the main things is an online induction to the college. What actually started as, it was designed for late starters, so any sort of apprentices or some people that may be starting in October, November time, or somebody that started a little bit later and missed the sort of freshers week where they get all the one-to-one meetings with people and things like that. But it actually was such a success that it was extended to all learners. So it's fully interactive. It explains everything about the college. The students can dip in and out of it when they need the information and keep returning to it. So, and we're now, as a result, now working on a full staff induction too, so that all members of staff can go on and find everything they need about the college and not have to keep asking questions all the time. It's a resource there that they can just constantly go back to, and we can constantly keep updating as well. We've also used it for several PowerPoint presentations. Members of staff came to us with their PowerPoint presentations that the students, to be perfectly honest, were finding a little bit boring. They didn't want to just stand at the front of the class and bore the students with it anymore, and asked us for some help. And we've now converted them into full interactive packages with quizzes, guides and videos to place in their Moodle courses. These have been really well received and are really well used. Also, you've obviously got the added benefit of actually seeing how well the students are doing. So you put a quiz in there, you can actually see who's doing really well with it and who's maybe not doing so well. So, and you can sort of see that without having to watch them in class. They can do it off their own back, and you can see later how well they're doing. We also use them a lot, as Ismail sort of touched on there, with the DPL activities with the BLC. So that's the Heart of Worcestershire College. All the resources that they have worked with and collaborated with all other colleges across the UK. And we use it, they use Articulate, again, like I say, and we can go in and we get the source and we amend it to make it look, personalise it for our college. So again, that's really, really helpful. We've also got interactive Moodle assessments for staff administrative knowledge and allow us to assess their capabilities and offer additional training to those who need it. So it is really, really cool, and it's definitely worth taking a look at. I think both of them offer like a 30-day trial, free trial, so it's worth taking a look at. I'm also going to touch on the Planet eStream. This is a powerful and simple, secure platform that makes media content more accessible and engaging for students and educators. It's kind of like our very own YouTube. Okay, our tutors at the college are using it for recording lectures, recording observations, uploading photographic evidence for learners to access their portfolios. So, for example, the motor vehicle students might be building an engine. They can all individually build a part of the engine, take the photos, the tutor uploads them onto Planet eStream, and then they have a digital thing for their portfolio, which is great. They record programs which they feel that would be of interest to the learners. And they also now have this fantastic new feature of adding quizzes to videos. So this is, I've been playing around with this week, and it's really, really brilliant. So you can sort of connect to all the videos that they have within their BBC iPlayer and videos, things like that, your own videos, or YouTube it embeds. So you can actually, along the timeline, add questions as you go along. And again, they do the whole, summative thing, so you can actually see which students have had a go, how well they did, and get all your statistics within Planet eStream. So I think if you've got it, have a go, because I think that's a really, really, really good function. Right, I shall pass you now on to John, who's going to tell you about AB Tutor.
Thank you, Danny.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me all right?